Beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Well, welcome to my channel. I really appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you'll love the vibe. And everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This could be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'm happy to assist you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it is a good idea to have an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? All are welcome on this channel, and all contributions highly appreciated. Today we're time to the zodiac, all zodiac placements of the water sign, sun, moon, or rising, or any placement in your chart, okay? What do your water signs need to know for their highest good? One second, ladies and gentlemen. So the first card that we have here, water signs, we have the energy of you possibly turning your back on a situation. And you're turning your back because you are desiring to seek some kind of change, some kind of enlightenment, water signs, okay? And so you feel that whatever's ahead, whatever is in this lantern here, will be much better than what you're leaving behind. Though the picture of these 8 buckets here, they appear to be larger than this light here. But picking up that the situation that you're leaving behind, you consider it to be something very stressful. This could be a relationship. This could be something you're dealing with within your home, a living situation. I'm picking up someone has a roommate situation. Maybe you're not getting along with your roommates. This could be you not getting along with your neighbors for one reason or another. Maybe you're tired of the disagreements. You're tired of being in that energy, spirit is saying. So I see you, water signs, moving forward towards progress. You could possibly be seeking, desiring, but not just desiring, but seeking a new location, maybe a place of residence. You could be looking for an apartment or a new home, okay? Or maybe another roommate situation. You could be looking in the ad section for, maybe listings of people who are in search of a roommate, okay? So you could be someone who could be possibly single, or you could be someone who's a parent as well. I'm picking up someone who's a parent, male or female, but maybe your child does not live with you, okay? Maybe you share custody with the other guardian. But either way, you're turning your back on the situation. This could also be something you're dealing with at work. You could feel something, there's some kind of treatment where you feel you're being treated unfairly. And so this could be something, collective, that you've spoken about several times. You try to, what they say, follow the chain of command. You've tried speaking to management. You've tried speaking to your supervisor. But it looks like things are not changing. Maybe this is your job pushing you beyond your job description. Maybe you feel there's a lot of demands on you, water signs, and it's got you in your feelings. It's got the water signs in their feelings, and they're like, look, I'm not going to be anyone's slave. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. And you just want to be heard and you want to be respected, okay? Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I'm pretty sure you'll love this vibe. All contributions are highly appreciated, and I thank you kindly, okay? And so you're turning your back on that situation. You could be abruptly resigning, okay? Sometimes people turn in a 2 weeks notice, but you could be abruptly resigning from your job. You could be like, look, it's whatever I'm leaving, this is way better. I don't know what's in this little lantern here. I don't know what this light going to bring, but it's much better than what I'm leaving behind. And so this could catch people off guard. If this is a living situation, you could be abruptly relocating, okay? Picking up, packing your things, and leaving without giving a notice or notification. And this is because you are fed up, okay? And so the water signs are in their fields, water energy, okay? And you're not having it any longer. It's time for you to have a rest, and you realize, water signs, in order for you to have that break, that moment of relaxation, of peace in your life, that changes must be made. And so you're willing to do what needs to be done. If it means you have to leave your current place of employment, you're willing to do that. If it means you have to relocate, that means searching for a new place to live, making sure it's somewhere that you're comfortable because no one wants to live, whether it's a roommate situation or not, somewhere they're not comfortable. And so you're willing to make the changes that are necessary because I'm picking up you are so desiring to be in this energy of resting and rejuvenating and having some form of peace. And I'm also picking up someone you want to be able to go to work and come home and have some tranquility in your life, some kind of solitude. So you could be switching from a roommate situation to getting your own place. Okay. Uh, yeah, and I'm picking up. You will find something that is fitting for you. If you're concerned about a budget, you're going to strike luck. You're going to get lucky in that area. You will come across someone who's willing to lease some kind of apartment or housing to you that's within your budget. Okay. So remain optimistic while you're in search of new employment as well as housing, water signs, because things will change for you. It will get better. You will not be in this energy for long. You've been in this energy long enough. And your spirit team wants you to know that they see you and they see what you have been enduring. And you will find employment as well. I'm also picking up someone who's already been, you could have been already applying to other jobs. Okay. Okay. So that's for some of you, not for all of you. I'm picking up on someone who's going to abruptly resign, but I'm also picking up on someone who has been already applying. You're putting your fish on the line. You're putting your irons in the fire. You've been applying your energy where it is necessary. So very smart for you, water signs. Okay. hmm You're putting yourself ahead of the ball game. Spirit is saying. So that is beautiful. Okay. Beautiful. So next we have the Seven of Wands, and so you're coming out of this energy of needing to protect and constantly guard yourself. You could have felt like whenever you're at work that you weren't able to trust people, or in this living situation, you felt maybe you were living with or living around people whom you cannot trust, and so that energy is changing. You will be able to rest and rejuvenate. You'll be able to relax. Okay, and you won't have to be up under so much pressure and strain. Okay, this could have as well affected your love life. This situation, water signs, you having to leave this behind, you enduring as well, you enduring, all the stress and agony and pain that it may have caused you. It could have interrupted your love life and also your social life overall. Maybe you were less likely to maybe invite company over or see your spouse because things, in the home front just weren't healthy. Maybe you weren't getting along with your roommate or your family member, whomever you are living with. Okay. Maybe it was a lot of just a lot of bickering, and it had you feeling drab, like, I'll come over to your place. No, we're not going to meet at mine. That kind of energy. And I'm also picking up that you held your end of the responsibility, but there is something in this roommate situation that the other party was choosing to create some kind of conflict with the water signs and not willing to compromise with you, to keep the peace in the home. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm getting collective for someone, not for everyone. Possibly your roommate thought you were trying to hit on their partner or you were flirting. I'm not saying this. This is what your roommate was assuming, that you were flirting or you were trying to hit on them. Maybe you're someone who's very handsome, very attractive. You don't have to apologize for that. Maybe you're someone with a very curvaceous physique, and maybe they felt intimidated or something about your roommate felt you were trying to get their partner's attention, whether this is a male or a female. Two women, two men, all are welcome on this channel. Okay, all are welcome on this channel. But something about they felt you were trying to be flirtatious. You could be someone who likes to dress a particular way, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to apologize for that. And this person, maybe their partner, expressed or showed that their eyes were on you. Okay, you're very beautiful or handsome, whoever you are. You're very attractive, And your roommate, even if they have not said this to you, and you may be wondering where, you may have been wondering where is this hatred and this friction coming from. You may also have been feeling like this person has been being petty towards you, creating false arguments and petty arguments. And for someone, not for everyone, it's because they feel you were flirting with their partner. If you wore some booty shorts, you were wearing them for their partner. For the men, if you know your masculine energy, if you came in the kitchen with your shirt off, you were doing that for their partner. Maybe you were just relaxed in the home where you pay rent at as well, okay? But they took it as if you were trying to be flirtatious, okay? Wow. And so now, you're in a new energy where, you have been enlightened and you know which direction that you're going to go in. So you'll be able to not have so much friction when it comes to your love life, not tell your partner that they can't come over because the roommate or relative, whoever you're living with, they was deliberately, spirit is saying they were deliberately creating dysfunction to run you off or make sure that you don't have company. um oh, I'm getting a lot of feminine energy here. You're very beautiful or sexy, whoever you are. You look nice in your clothes. Beautiful physique, okay? You look good, you look good, okay? All right. And it's something about they wanted to deliberately create friction because they felt if you actually were able to have company on a regular basis, that you would strut around or lounge around in revealing clothing. Something about that. And it's something about some booty shorts earlier, some short shorts. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe you have a large bust area. Okay. And maybe this got the attention of their partner and they did not like it. They felt that you were flirting. I'm also picking up, this could be a parental figure and their child. Oh, wow. Mm-mm-mm. This could be like a mother assuming that their daughter wants their man as well. Oh, wow. Okay. Maybe being accused of flirting, or the mother thinking this, not saying it, but thinking it. And instead of coming out and asking, creating friction. I'm picking up the petty arguments was over small things, things that didn't make sense. And you would often collective turn your back and ignore and like, you know what, I'm just going to go to work. You know what, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm just about to go hang out with my friends. You know what, I ain't about to argue with you. I'm about to go catch me a movie. That kind of energy. So you've tried for many of years, possibly a year to 2 years, but you're changing this because you're tired of paying rent somewhere and not being able to have company, not basically not being able to enjoy your living space at all. Not even being at the state where you can rest. The Four of Swords is being able to rest and rejuvenate, and be in recovery energy and solitude. And you weren't even able to do that. So I'll put the reading where it resonates. So this could be a parental figure who feels that their daughter, so I'm picking up feminine energy, very heavy, wants their spouse or their man. So this mother deliberately created friction, petty arguments. Spirit is saying a lot of petty arguments over nothing. You left that cup in the sink. Turn that light off. And then I'm also picking up that you were barely there, collective. The schedule, your daily schedule, you're barely there. You were barely there. So basically, it's nothing, no one to argue with. You work long hours, then when you get off work, you're either, you're at your man house, your spouse, your man, your woman, whomever you're, or two or another friend. You were barely there, but to take a shower, get some clothes, get something to eat, keep on moving. You slept there, but you were barely there. Barely there. Wow. But you will have your moment to be in the energy of the Nine of Pentacles here. Comfort and security and abundance is heading your way. So your spirit team wants you to remain optimistic about your present as well as your future. They understand that you are uncomfortable right now, but keep your peace about yourself. There's no need to get into any confrontation simply because you have already made the decision to turn your back. You already know the light is in front of you, it's not behind you. And so, because you have so much prosperity and abundance headed your way, they're saying be mindful. Do not allow anyone to lure you into any lower vibration, to any confrontation, into any argument. Keep, handling your business, doing what you're doing. I'm pretty sure you will do that. You find a place, get your stuff and just leave. Leave and do it peacefully. Do not allow this person, though they may try to provoke some kind of argument with you, water signs, while you're trying to leave, while you're trying to get away from the situation, because they know deep down inside you've done nothing wrong. And they know that the reason that you're leaving is because they are simply insecure. They think you want their spouse. Um, they are just simply unhappy, this person. If it's not a parental figure that you're living with, and this is a roommate situation, this is someone who is just unhappy, or they think you want their lover, or you're very attractive. So because you take good care of yourself and you look nice, they feel offended by your presence, by your appearance. And there are people who actually feel that way. Want to punish you for your aesthetics. It doesn't mean that you're uppity or conceited because you're handsome or you're beautiful or you get a lot of attention because the way you are made. You're God's creation. So if someone chooses to disrespect you or, in any way, it's about them. The treatment you received, it was unfair, it was wrong. Collective water signs, they have to deal with that. But it's not your fault that you are attractive. It is not your fault if their spouse is looking at you, if they're not accustomed to being around nice looking men or women. I mean, in my opinion, at a certain rate on your path as you move forward, you should be accustomed to being around beautiful people. You should not be in shock or drooling when you see a beautiful woman or a handsome man walk into the space or place where you are or where you reside, whether it's your home, whether it's out in public. You should not give a gazing stare, meaning you're looking for a long period of time and everyone knows. You know, it could make that person feel kind of uncomfortable. But you should be accustomed to being around beautiful or handsome people. It should not be so shocking to you where you can't stop staring at them. But at the same rate, if you're with a partner whom you have to have fallouts with because you think the next beautiful or handsome person they see, they're going to go for it, then that means you need to do some reflection on who you're with, period. Because to be in any relationship and have to monitor, babysit, fight with people, that's my man, that's my woman, and where you at, let me check your phone, all that is nothing but stress, and it will deplete you. It will take away from your life source. It will take away from your abilities, your moments of bliss and pleasure of life. Being insecure or constantly being in conflict or friction with people because you fear someone is coming to take something from you. That is a personal problem. That is something that is deep rooted. Yes, it's very unhealthy to be in a connection like that. No one is perfect, but as you move forward, you learn as you grow. You should be accustomed to be around nice looking people, and you should not be in a relationship. You can do what you want, but to be in a relationship with someone whom you're trying to babysit is just an unhealthy situation because it shouldn't be. We are all adults, and no man or woman stays, but a man or woman that wants to be there. No man or woman stays in any relationship but a man or woman who wants to be there. It's not about looks. It's not about if you're good in the bed. It's not about none of that. They stay because they want to be there. Nothing less and nothing more. So good luck to you, water sign. This concludes the read. And it's a good thing that you're leaving this all behind because you've got a lot of prosperity You know, that little light that you're looking at, that faith that you're keeping, remain optimistic once again about your present as well as your future. If you're searching for a new residence, you will find it. Okay, so stay confident because there's a lot of prosperity and comfort and security with this nine here confirming it for you. So this concludes the read for the zodiac placements of all water signs. Later. Be nice.